Welcome to another video yet again. So I do have a bottomed out penny stock that is trading just around $2, sitting near the all-time low. It usually does like to bounce from this level, guys. Drop a quick like for me on this video. If you are enjoying this content, it does really help me out. I have nothing at all to sell you guys, and these alerts are completely free, and make sure you have the notification bell turned on because these alerts are time sensitive. So for fiscal year 2024, they did just around $20 million in total revenue and pretty much broke even, as they only lost $225,000 in net income, and they were profitable in 2023 with some very nice margins. And back in November, they did acquire a company that will add $7 million in yearly revenue, and this should start to show up on their next financial statement. They have zero dilution filings. This is a 1 million share float company, and they have been extremely active, and the company has effectively managed the supply chain requirements of major online retailers such as Amazon, which is a $2.5 trillion company, Walmart, just around a $750 billion company, as well as Wayfair, which is just sitting around a $6 billion market cap. So this is a logistics company that does have around 50 employees, that operates over 80,000 or 85,000 square feet of warehousing with 35 plus loading docks. And you can see on Robinhood and other sources, they do have 50 employees, and this is a real company that is trading at all-time lows, like I said, ready for a nice bounce. And I am completely loaded up on this one. I am swing trading this one, and I am expecting a press release at any time, and we do have a catalyst that should be coming in 10 days. So I'm going to talk about that later in the video. The stock I'm talking about in this video is ticker LSH, Lakeside Holding Limited, one I have covered once before, but I have been getting a lot of requests to do an update, and I still am swing trading this one myself. So looking on the chart right away, you can see it is coming off of the all-time low. The all-time low is around $1.78, and we almost formed a double bottom right here. Next big resistance level is around $2.21. After that, just around $2.39. Now, if we break and hold over this, we should see a nice push up. So we are currently trading at $2 per share. This one is trading at a $15 million valuation, and the 52-week high is $5.37. 52-week low is $1.78, and the free float on Webull is showing 1.25 million shares. So a very small float with zero dilution. Something really nice about these penny stocks that have zero dilution, when they do get bottomed out and they have had active press releases and news coming out, it's really nice to get in these, because we're expecting news at any time, and it's already completely bottomed out. It looks like the MACD is trying to switch over right here. RSI is sitting at 41, indicating this one is completely oversold, and we are about to gain momentum whenever we do get that MACD crossover. Looking at the 4-hour chart, you can see MACD is trying to cross over as well. Looking at the 1 hour, we already crossed over, indicating nice momentum. So just looking at their latest press releases, you can see their most recent news headline that did come out was on January 21st, which was just over 2 weeks ago. Lakeside Holdings secures new distribution agreements with Kelun Pharmaceutical. Now, this was, a pretty major agreement, as Kelun Pharmaceuticals is just sitting around a $52 billion market cap. So pretty big agreement right here. And they did just partner with Huayu Pharmaceutical just 2 weeks before that press release, just around 1 month ago, to revolutionize oncology drug distribution. And then just 1 month before that PR, actually a few weeks before that press release, they signed a $1.5 million sales agreement with Sinopharm Group subsidiary. So obviously they have been pretty active with their press releases, and I would expect one at any time now. Now, they do have financials coming out in 10 days, or that is when they're supposed to release them. So that's a major catalyst. Now, if we look at this acquisition they did have back in November, they did acquire a company that is anticipated to deliver approximately $7 million of annual revenue every single year to Lakeside. So that is pretty massive right here. It looks like the acquisition did cost them $600,000. So I really do hope that this does include or does help their margins out as well, considering that more revenue will be coming in. So just looking at something else right here, you can see they did $4.1 million in total revenue for the last fiscal quarter, and they did lose $1.3 million. But you have to realize that most of that was probably from the acquisition cost for that company that will be bringing in those extra revenue numbers. So considering they did lose $1.3 million, a lot of that was probably due to the acquisition cost, and these are expected to improve because if you look at their history right here, for 2024, they only lost $225,000. In the previous year, in 2023, they profited just around $983,000. Keep in mind, you always add 3 zeros to these numbers. And in 2022, it looks like they broke even in terms of net income. If we zoom out right here and look at their revenue numbers year over year since 2022, they did $9.6 million, and this jumped all the way to $12.9 million the next year in 2023. And then for fiscal year 2024, they did $18.3 million in total revenue. So their numbers have been growing very aggressively, and they are only expected to get better. So I'm going to be really watching these when financials do come out. If you just compare their revenue capabilities to their current market cap, they are extremely undervalued, and they do have $3 million cash in the bank with $10.8 million in total assets and $7.2 million in total liabilities with very minimal long-term debt, only $118,000. Overall, ticker LSH does have a very clean setup. And if you look at their wholly owned subsidiary, which is American Bear Logistics Corporation, this is, these are real photos of their flagship, their main facility in Illinois. Now, they do have 3 different facilities in the United States, and this is their main one. So they do have real operations going on. Like I said, they do have 50 plus employees. So they do currently operate 3 major regional warehousing and distribution centers in the United States located in Illinois, Texas, and California. And these centers collectively cover approximately 85,000 square feet with 35 docks and can handle up to 3,000 cubic meters of freight daily. And this is pretty big right here. Beyond these centers, they do have partnerships with over 150 warehouses and distribution terminals across various U.S. transportation hubs to facilitate warehousing and distribution of cross-border freight. And then it says right here, it goes on to say that they do handle around 3,100 tons of cargo every single month. So that's all I have for ticker LSH, because I did cover this one before and I did have a lot of people wanting an update, and I am currently swing trading this one, and we are expecting news any day now, hopefully this week, maybe next week. Currently it's trading at $2. Let me know in the comments what you think about this play, any other plays you're watching, and I will see you on the next video.